house. I'm in the living room because my office is not set up properly. So as you're coming on, feel free to say hello and where you are, and I'll just wait 2 seconds and share this Facebook Live out. So what I'm going to be talking about today is what you should be focusing on first, because in our industry there's lots of different types of marketing and there's lots of ways to brand yourself. And so when I first started out, I firmly believed that branding was the way to go and that I needed to do that before, above and over and beyond everything else, right? And so I don't know about you, drop a 1 in the comments if you had not had too much online experience before this journey, like quite a long time. And so when I came online, not only did I not have I didn't even have a warm market or a hot market. Nobody knew anything about my history and so forth. So going and branding yourself online is a really slow way of doing it. And so I've written a blog post. Let me just share this out to my page. So whenever you do a live broadcast, make sure you do that. And so what I want to talk to you about is direct response marketing. And so instead of just trying to get the leads, just trying to focus on the Twitter and the Instagram and the Facebook when you're first getting started, I want to talk about direct response marketing. And direct response marketing is basically, as the name says, it is a very specific action which is going to give you a very specific result. And there are other types of marketing as well. And you've got your social media marketing and everything else, but it wasn't until I learned about direct response marketing where things started to change for me and I actually started to get results. And so it's a very specific way of getting your message in front of your actual target market. So it's about learning about a traffic source and how you can get your information in front of as many people as possible, of around 30 to 50%. And I'm talking about a capture page. So it's getting your offer or your ebook or whatever it is that you are promoting in front of a very specific audience. Hi Sadie. And so at the end of the day, cash flow is king, right? And so if you are not producing a result for yourself, then you're unable to go ahead and produce that result for your team. And so what happens is you work really, really hard. If you're just doing videos and blogging and you're not generating those leads in a very specific way, then what happens is sale, and then because you've worked so hard, you don't have that specific system to then pass on to somebody else. So with direct response marketing, it is a very narrow corridor and there's just no room. That's what I really like about it. It's a specific target audience with a specific offer. Particularly the offer is what I recommend. It's like a very small commitment which they buy into and they give you your email address. And so if you are able to know exactly what you're doing and get that capture page converting, then you are then able to duplicate that for somebody else. And so if you can't duplicate that and you can't help somebody get a result quickly, then they're just going to quit, especially if they're paying monthly fees. They're going to end up quitting. They're just going to drop off like And so you need to be able to be focusing on a very specific action where you can consistently bring in the leads and consistently have an offer that is converting. And so what you're doing is actually reverse engineering. So instead of focusing so much on the actual lead process, you're focusing on a very specific type of marketing where you're reverse engineering the offer. So the link above, and that's going to go into more detail about the whole branding versus direct response marketing, and how I think that direct response marketing is initially the best way to go, because when you're in your infancy of your business, you don't have that brand authority online. It's just going to take a long, long time for people to resonate and see you as an actual leader. So you need to be focusing on the actual offer and getting that offer in front of people who are actually looking to buy or to looking for your product or your service or your business opportunity. And that is like that's what they call direct response marketing. So click on the link above and check out my blog post. I've just had my blog redone, so I'm back, and there's some really good information there, and if you need any further help, please let me know.